Okay. Hello, Squeeze.
Hello.
You didn't know
Can
we
you
were
hear me
live. You were looking a little perplexed there for a second.
Oh, you saw that, huh?
I saw the perplexion, if that's such a word. Welcome back, everybody. This is the 12 o'clock show, Squeeze. By the way, why don't you tell everybody, you're down in Jamaica now for the Shaggy and Friends music festival that is doing a great thing. All the proceeds are going to help the Children's Hospital in Jamaica. We want to talk a little bit about that?
Absolutely. And once again, welcome back to the Brad and Squeeze show, of course, hosted by yours truly, David Squeeze Anarchy and Brad Bernstein. We're going to be coming up on answering immigration questions and more in other areas of law on the show by you calling 1-800-529-5465. However, the Shaggy and Friends organization is something that I've been a part of for a number of years where, we participate in not just donating funds in helping out the Bustamante Children's Hospital, which is the only children's hospital that is in the entire Caribbean, believe it or not, which is quite unfortunate. And Mr., or should I say, Orville Burrell, aka Shaggy, has decided to actually put not just his brand,
What's his name? Orville?
Orville. Yeah.
I never knew that.
When you see, and I know the next time you see him, you're gonna be like,
I'm gonna say, hey, what's up? Is he gonna punch me in the face if I call him Orville?
I don't know. You're gonna have to find out.
I'm gonna find out if I have a bloody nose or not. Does
anybody
call him Orville, or everyone calls him Shaggy? I only called him Shaggy. No one ever calls him Orville, right?
No one calls him.
No one calls him. I only know him as Shaggy. I just assumed his mother named him Shaggy when he was born, for all I knew.
The very disappointing thing about the entire charity, which, it's unbelievable, is that, Brad, only $7,000 was donated from the diaspora the last time the Shaggy and Friends did the event, which is very sad.
That's very.
Shaggy has been able.
By the way, that's listen. If anybody has money, you would think it was the diaspora has money, not the actual people in Jamaica. If you had to take a guess on that, right?
If you had to take a guess,
right.
However, Shaggy, and I hope I'm able to get him on the show before the week is out. We have people from all over the world coming to Jamaica to make donations, and he has done a magnificent job. But when I heard that it's only $7,000 that was donated, it was embarrassing. I donated more than that every time I make a donation.
Your donation counts as a Jamaican then, not as a diaspora person?
Mine count as a sponsor.
Mine. As a sponsor.
Yeah, I separate mine. But I'm just talking outside of me. $7,000.
That's it.
That's very sad.
That is very sad.
I don't know what's going on here. I think it was going in and out.
No,
Can you see me?
We hear you. We see you. Don't worry. Keep going.
Okay. So this year, he has decided to do it again. He skipped last year, and this year he's doing it again. And he has Sting. Do you know who Sting is?
Yes. Roxanne!
That's the only song you know?
You don't have to put on... No, I can't sing. I know other songs.
All right.
Yeah, I know the Police.
He's got Sting. Do you know who Fetty Wap is?
Freddie Wap?
Fetty Wap,
yeah.
You sure?
Sure.
Describe him.
He's a short black man rapper.
That's your best description?
I'm trying to stay as general as I can.
All right. Do you know who Wyclef?
I know who Wyclef is. He was from the Fugees, right? Originally. And Freddie Wap is on my daughter's. Fetty Wap is on my daughter's playlist. I know that. So I've heard him before, but he's not on my playlist. But I know he's on somebody's playlist, a lot of people's playlists, so a lot of famous people.
So a lot of local entertainers, a lot of foreign entertainers, international entertainers are coming down to be a part of it. There are going to be some major, major surprises which you are going to miss.
Yes.
All right. And I'm quite sure Brad Squad is lambasting you about not knowing who these people are.
Yes. Tamika says I'm frightening her. Candy says that's just all sad.
So we're imploring everyone We're imploring
And
everyone.
and then Kim, our social media queen, says he's the one-eyed rapper, Brad. You should know that.
Yes, I thought that's what you were going to say.
Yes. Actually, to tell you the truth, I was about 90% certain he was the one-eyed rapper, but I was concerned that I was going to say it and then get lambasted like I'm, calling this guy out with one eye and he's got two eyes, and I didn't know if I was 100% certain, so I kept quiet on that one.
All right. So what we're asking everyone to do that is actually, watching the show, listening to the show, is to actually go to the website ShaggyMakeADifferenceFoundation.org. Shaggy Make a Difference.
That's a long one. Shaggy Make a Difference Foundation.org. Shaggy, I got to say this a few times so I remember it. Shaggy Make a Difference Foundation.org. Is that correct?
Yes, that's it.
Right, and you can make a donation there, and whether it's $20, $50, $100, everything counts.
Yeah,
everything counts.
Yeah, I'm actually telling my team to share. Yeah, I'm telling my team to share on all the pages right now, and I'm going to ask everyone to actually share on all the pages right now. Once again, Shaggy Make a Difference Foundation.org. It's pretty long.
And if our social media queen could put that up on our Facebook feed. Shaggy Make a Difference Foundation.com, so everybody knows they can just basically .org, excuse me, Shaggy. That's why it has to be. And the best thing to do is just basically copy and paste it and make your donation. You can go to another window. So it's Shaggy Make a Difference Foundation.org. Squeeze is going to be in Jamaica all week leading up to the festivities. Lots of famous people down there. Shaggy obviously highlighting, headlining with Sting, Freddie Wap. Who else did you say? Fetty Wap. I keep calling him Freddie, like Freddy Krueger, but he's Fetty, not Freddie.
Yeah, I just want to say one thing, Brad. The purpose of this episode or festival this time around is for the fact that the ICU, the intensive care unit, guess how many beds they have?
4. I listened to the video. 5.
5.
Okay. I didn't listen that closely, but I knew it was only a few.
It's just not enough, So we need to do more than that. How can you have a children's hospital with a country that has approximately 3 million people? Okay,
and they can only serve 5 children. They can only serve 5 children on an island of 3 million.
Where the ICU intensive care unit is concerned,
it's obviously not enough. It's obviously not enough. And there's a lot.
And we're not doing enough,
right?
As far as diaspora is concerned. So I'm imploring everyone. Go to the website, ShaggyMakeADifferenceFoundation.org, and make your donations. We don't care if it's $1, $2, whatever. Make some donation, all right? All right, just make that donation. And tell them that you heard it on the Brad and Squeeze show also. Very important.
That's right.
All right? We're doing our donations in multiple forms. Make sure you let them know that Squeeze and Brad told us to make a donation.
That's right.
Right?
Right.
But
and then if you fly down and you bump into Orville, just say, "Hey, I heard about it on the Brad and Squeeze show."
Yep. And I ran into his wife, and a lot of people don't know, Miss Rebecca Burrell, is the one that's really behind the setup, the function, the operations, of this massive event.
The brains behind the voice.
Yes, and I'm saying, Brad, it's a huge, huge festival, huge. I mean, you're talking about tickets averaging like 250 US.
And all these performers are coming down there at their own cost to perform at their own cost to perform for free to help this hospital gain more ICU beds. The least everybody can do is take $5, $10, $20, $50 out of their pocket, give it to the children of Jamaica who need it desperately. And you go to the Shaggy and Friends Foundation.org to make your donation. And I believe we have it in our Facebook feed. We do. Shaggy Make a Difference Foundation.org. Shaggy Make a Difference Foundation.org. And you go and make your donation. And every little bit counts, believe it or not. Every little bit counts.
Absolutely.
If everybody, okay, we get over, on our morning show live, we had over 2,300 live views. I don't know what it's up to now, but can you imagine if all 2,300 people gave $10? That's $23,000. That's $23,000 just from one Brad and Squeeze show. It goes afar and it goes long. So go make your donation.
And if they give half of that, that's $10,000.
That's $10,000. Correct.
So, I mean, come on, let's do something about it. All right.
All right.
With that said, we're just gonna say, people, make a donation. Shaggy MakeADifferenceFoundation.org. We're gonna jump into our show right now. Hopefully, we can catch up with Shaggy and his wife before the week is out. Maybe today. You never know. All right.
And by the way, Squeeze, I just wanted to remind everybody. It's a new year, Squeeze, in 2018. But I wanted to go back and review what our president, the POTUS.
Oh God.
What the POTUS, the President of the United States of America, thinks about immigration. Because people think everything's okay. People are like, yeah.
It's not okay.
It's not okay.
It's far from okay.
I want to go back and review. Let's have a year in review. Can we have a year in review in about 3 or 4 minutes?
Absolutely.
All right. So this is our year in review, Twitter posts by President Trump as it refers to immigration. Okay? And I'll let you comment, Squeeze. In March of 2006, I have to go back to March of 2016, even though we're doing year in review, because this was just such a dumb one. He writes, "It's amazing how often I am right, only to be criticized by the media. Illegal immigrations, take the oil, build the wall, Muslims, NATO." What does that even mean? Illegal immigration, take the oil, build the wall, Muslims, NATO. Yet that got retweeted 7,000 times. Squeeze, do you even understand what that means?
No, I don't.
I don't either. But apparently 7,000 people did. It got retweeted. I'm only saying that because all he has to say is the word illegal immigration and Muslim, and he gets 7,000 tweets. He didn't say anything. He just said illegal immigration, take the oil, Muslims. Let's retweet that. What does that even mean? We don't know. So then in January of 2017, because now we're in our year of review. In January of 2017, our POTUS went to Twitter, as he did every morning, to defend the unconstitutional executive ban. He wrote, "If the ban were announced with a 1-week notice, the ban would rush into our country during that week. There are a lot of bad dudes out there." In February of 2017, he writes, "Do you believe it? The Obama administration agreed to take thousands of illegal immigrants from Australia. Why? I will study this dumb deal." It wasn't illegal immigrants. They were refugees that were allowed into the United States of America because they had nowhere to live and they were being persecuted in their home country. It's not illegal immigrants. February 5th, 2017, Donald Trump writes, "Just cannot believe a judge would put our country in such peril. If something happens, blame him in the court system. People are pouring in. Bad." That same day, he writes, "Everybody is arguing whether or not it's a ban. Call it what you want. It's about keeping bad people out of the country." This is the year in review, folks. The year in review as this is what our President of the United States thinks about
Donald Trump.
Thinks about anybody who is not born in the United States, or anybody of color, or who does not look like he belongs in or she belongs in Mar-a-Lago. Okay? August 25th, I'm pleased to inform you, this is the day, by the way, this is the day of the hurricane that hit, Hurricane Harvey that hit Texas, when it was getting pummeled. Thousands and thousands and thousands of people were left homeless, injured, and Donald Trump is tweeting about immigration. "I'm pleased to inform you that I've just granted a full pardon to 85-year-old American patriot, Sheriff Joe Arpaio. He kept Arizona safe." No, he didn't. He trampled on everybody's constitutional rights, including our own. He's a disgusting human being, and he belongs in jail. In September 7th, 2017, Squeeze, he writes, "For all those DACA that are concerned about your status during this period, you have nothing to worry about, no action needed." Yet 3 weeks later, he said, if you don't file by October 1st, you are now out of status.
That guy's crazy.
Yes. Then November 2017, he writes, Don't focus on me. Focus on destructive radical Islamic terrorism that's taking place within the United Kingdom. We are doing fine. This was after he retweeted several fake videos of violence by Muslims that were published by a United Kingdom hate group. And finally, he had 2 more tweets. December 4th, Democrats' refusal to give everyone a vote for massive tax cuts is why we need Republican Roy Moore to win in Alabama. We need his vote on stopping crime, illegal immigration, border wall, military, pro-life. By the way, Squeeze.
Yeah.
If you remember, his wife, Roy Moore's wife, said he's not a racist because his lawyer's Jewish. Remember he said that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay, so he has one minority friend, some Jewish lawyer, and now he's not a racist anymore. But it came out today in the news that Roy Moore's Jewish lawyer voted for the other guy. It made me laugh. So much for his friend. And finally, Squeezed, our year in review on immigration tweets. He writes December 9th, no American should be separated from their loved ones because of preventable crime committed by those illegally in our country. Our cities should be sanctuaries for Americans, not for criminal aliens. Yet, there are more Americans committing crimes. I would guarantee you, I don't have the statistic, but I'm going to go find it. I guarantee you that there is more Americans committing crimes against people who are here as immigrants. And we know that because there is over 100,000 people just on serious crimes pending on U visas versus immigrants who committed crimes, illegal immigrants who committed crimes against Americans. I bet you, I don't know for a fact, but I bet you.
Gotcha.
It's my opinion.
And once again, that's the year in review on POTUS.
On POTUS.
All right.
Year in review.
And let me ask you something.
Yeah.
So what do you think about what do you think about my button being bigger than your button? Did you see that one?
Yes.
That was crazy.
It's not only is it crazy, but it's actually irresponsible. I mean, you want to laugh. I mean, at one thing you could laugh about it, you know.
Yeah.
But at the same token, how irresponsible is that for the President of the United States of America to be making these snarky remarks about nuclear war, annihilation of the human race, killing millions. You don't make snarky remarks about it.
Right.
This is war. This is serious stuff. You, as the President of the United States of America, have a responsibility as the sole superpower in the world. I am sorry, China. I am sorry, Russia. The United States is the sole superpower in the world. As the sole superpower in the world, you have a responsibility to make sure the world is kept in order, not the world is kept in chaos. And you have to step above what crazy people do. You don't go down to the level of crazy. You don't try to out crazy crazy. Okay? You know what happens when you try to out crazy crazy?
Chaos.
Chaos. People make mistakes, people make misinterpretations, and that's when war happens.
Yep.
Okay? So it's just absolutely crazy. It's actually pathetic and sad as far as I'm concerned. I don't want to get into politics. Pathetic and sad that this man's our president and represents us.
Very, very sad.
I mean, you can argue, you know, his policies are right or not. Maybe some of his policies are right, maybe not. Yeah, maybe we should get tax cuts. Maybe the tax cuts are fair. Maybe they're not fair. But the rhetoric that comes out of this man's mouth is so irresponsible. It doesn't deserve the level of respect of the President of the United States. It's one thing to argue whether or not you like his policies, but his rhetoric that comes out is distasteful and is a discredit to the entire people of the United States of America.
Well said, Brad.
My 2 cents.
Well said. And if people are wondering what we're talking about, I don't know how you pronounce his name, Kim Jong-un, whatever his name is.
Kim Jong-un.
Okay. Kim Jong-un.
Yes.
Okay, whatever his name is. He has now claimed that he has a button on his desk ready to hit just in case anything happens or he's provoked and his missiles can reach the United States. And in return, our president, your president, Brad,
tweeted, right? Okay. Yes.
Tweeted
believe it or not, you know, like when people say he's not my president, Guess what? I didn't vote for Donald Trump. He's my president. I'm an American citizen. I'm an American citizen. I live here. He's the president of the United States. He's my president. I don't like the guy, but he's my president. I can't stand when people say, he's not my president. He is your president. Get over it.
He's our president.
He won.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
So, and basically that's where it's at right now. So we're probably on the brink of nuclear war, you know.
Tamika says, did Squeeze just say Kim Jong-hug? By the way, somebody else back here in the quotes said it looks like Squeeze is sleeping.
Look like I'm sleeping?
Yeah, like you're lying down and you're ready to take a snooze.
Honestly, I'll be very honest. I'm on my couch.
Yeah, it looks like you're on your couch relaxing. Like you're gonna, I'm gonna tell you something. You are like one golf shot away. You know, like you turn on golf when you fall asleep. You are one golf. You're one golf shot away of falling asleep.
I'm on my couch. I'm not falling asleep, but I'm on my couch. You guys are the sickest set of people I've ever worked with, meaning the Brad Squad and the Team Squeeze. You're all sick. In a good way, though. All right, so what are we doing? Are we answering some immigration questions today? All right, 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. Let's get, there goes your stats.
By the way, here's our stats from our crack staff there. They looked it up, okay? I can't see it because I don't have my glasses on, but apparently the bars right here for murder by U.S. citizens versus legal immigrants and illegal immigrants, there seems to be, the bar is much bigger. The button for murder by U.S. citizens is much bigger than the small little buttons for illegal immigrants and legal immigration. For manslaughter, look at the difference. Sexual abuse, look at the difference between the number of crimes of sexual abuse committed by Americans versus legal immigrants and illegal immigrants.
Yeah, crimes are over 80% in all areas.
Look at that. It's crazy. Yeah. Assault, drug trafficking, firearms. So basically, Squeeze, for those who are listening on the radio, okay, close to 85% of the murders committed in the United States are by U.S. citizens. Less than 15% are by immigrants. Manslaughter, it looks like 97% to 1%. Sexual abuse, almost 100% by U.S. citizens. Assault, almost 95% of the assaults are by U.S. citizens. Drug trafficking, 79% of drug trafficking is by U.S. citizens versus immigrants, legal or illegal. Firearms offenses, almost 98% of firearms offenses are by U.S. citizens versus legal and illegal. So there you have it. I never saw these statistics, but apparently this is a fact of life.
Right. By the way, this is by the United States Sentencing Commission.
Right. So the U.S. government gave out these own statistics. Now POTUS would say, it's the deep state. It must be done by the FBI. The FBI is not true. It's not correct. Meanwhile, I think, between me and you, we're going to get to immigration now, but meanwhile, I think the noose is getting a little tighter on Donald Trump. Did you see Steve Bannon said today that Don Jr. committed treason?
Oh, really?
Yes. So we'll see.
Well, when he said treasonous, yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, he used the word treason. But we'll get to that. This is not the Donald Trump Hour. This is the immigration show, the Brad and Squeeze show.
Always said it.
Right?